It's day 46 of our 60-day healing journey to establish healthy boundaries. This journey is for anyone who's having a problem with saying no. If you're feeling drained when you say yes, if you want to start establishing healthy boundaries but you just don't know where to start, so this is the journey for you. We're on day 46, and the affirmation for today is I am free to protect my time and my energy. I am free to protect my time and my energy. Do you know how valuable your time is? So why are you just giving it away? An example of that would be someone that likes to constantly talk to you on the phone or just pop up to you and pop up at wherever you're at and take up your time talking to you. They don't respect the fact that you have other things to do, and you may not be able to just tell them, like, I have other things to do today. I'm busy. I can't, talk at this time. Do you understand what you could be doing in that time? For example, I used to have a friend and we used to talk all the time. All the time. And the conversation was just pretty much the same conversation every single day. Or I would just be listening a lot of times to the same thing every day. Do you understand what I could have been doing in that time? When I decided to create a boundary and draw the line, I had so many tasks accomplished. I was able to create so many things because I cleared that space so that I had time for myself, so that I had time to think about the things that I wanted to do, so that I had time to live in my purpose and accomplish my goals. But I thought I was being a great friend by just listening to the same things over and over and over and over and over and over again. After a while, that's very draining because it's obvious that the person isn't going to change. And just because you're listening and giving advice does not mean that you are helping them. Okay? So sometimes you have to pull back and let people deal with their own things. Sometimes you have to say no to these conversations or people that invite themselves in your life. Sometimes you have to say no. It's the best thing for everybody. Because as you grow, you can be an example to someone else of what growth looks like. So just think about that affirmation. I am free to protect my time and my energy. Your time and your energy is precious. You can't get it back. You really can't. Once it's gone, you can't get that back. So the somatic practice for today is shake out your arms and legs, releasing stagnant energy. So you're going to be shaking out your arms and your legs, releasing stagnant energy. And this is something that's good to do when you are, you've been around people or someone or somewhere that made you feel really tense and stiff. And when you get back into your own space, just take the time to shake out your arms and your legs. Just move around. Get the body moving. Get the cells vibrating, releasing that stagnant energy. You will immediately feel like you have released something. Okay, you will definitely feel that. Let's see, where are we? The visualization technique today is visualize an energetic fence that only allows supportive connections. And imagine an energetic fence that only allows supportive connections. So you have this supportive fence that surrounds you. The fence is surrounding you, is giving you the support that you need, and only the things or the people that you allow to come through this fence can enter. And again, only the people that are bringing positivity to your life are able to enter this fence. So that's the visualization for today. The journal prompt is, when have I given away my time unnecessarily? When have I given away my time unnecessarily? And the example I gave you earlier about a friend in the past that I had, that we would just talk randomly on the phone just all the time. That's an example of unnecessarily giving away time, because that time could be used to accomplish something. By the time you add up all that time, you probably could have took a class. You could have accomplished something. You could have learned a new skill, and just wasting it away on the same nonsense every day, it just does not make any sense. So when have I given away my time unnecessarily? You got to ask yourself, where am I headed? What goals do I want to accomplish? And is what I'm doing right now helping me to get there? So you just got to think about that. Are the actions I'm taking right now in my life progressing me and leading me to the goal that I want to have? At that point, you cannot make any excuses and say why certain things aren't working out for you. Because if you're putting in the effort to get to a specific goal, to accomplish a specific goal, you should be getting there. You should be moving there as you put in the effort to get there. But if it's just a thought in your mind that that's where you want to go, but you're not actually putting in the time because you're wasting the time, because you haven't been able to set boundaries and create this barrier that you need from these other things coming into your life, then that goes to show you where all of your energy is going. All of the energy is, either being siphoned or taken away, or you're giving it away. So that's the journal prompt. When have I given away my time unnecessarily? These unnecessary conversations with people that you know don't mean you any good. People that you know, just like I said, don't mean you any good. They don't have your best interest at hand. Why are you wasting your time on those unnecessary people? Why are you wasting your time on doing things that are not conducive to where you're trying to grow at? And I didn't say go, I said grow at, where you're trying to grow to. Why are you wasting your time on those unnecessary people, places, and things? Just ask yourself that, and you might realize at that time it's just a pattern. Oh, it's something I've just been doing for so long, I didn't even realize that. Now it's time to take inventory and analyze where your life is going, or what you've been doing in your life on a daily basis, and compare it to what it takes for you to get to where you want to go. Are these steps going to lead me where I want to go? Or are these just unnecessary steps? Because then the blame game goes straight out the window. Now you can no longer say, oh, I'm doing this because this person is always asking me. No, what are you doing, and what decisions have you taken to get to where you want to go? It's all about being accountable, because this is your life. It's all about autonomy and self-government. You have to take charge of your life to move forward to where you want to go. That is the journal prompt. The tiny boundary practice is politely postpone a commitment that doesn't serve you. So all of these things that we've been doing that do not serve us, it is time to let go. These boundaries are saying to the universe, I am ready to move into another direction in my life. I am ready for full alignment. But how can you align with those things that are meant for you? Those things that you know internally in your soul, you know that that's what you're supposed to be doing. But you're allowing different things into your life that do not line up. You're allowing people in your life that do not contribute and support you and do not cheer for you and help you get to where you're going at. So how does that even make sense? And it's not me I'm not yelling and being firm, but then I'm being firm at the same time. I'm just trying to help us be accountable with the decisions that we've been making in our lives. And, it's all about what you really want. It all is all about what you really want. People may not understand the boundaries that you set for yourself, but they will adjust. I understand that people get hurt and they get angry and all of these different reactions from being triggered when you create the boundaries for yourself. But the boundaries are necessary, because listen, if you're here and you're trying to go there, everything that's not on the frequency of there can't go along with you. Those things have to stay behind as you elevate yourself to get to where you want to go. And in order to do that, it requires creating boundaries, detaching from some things, severing some ties, etc., walking away from some things, moving on, letting go, releasing, Do you see how that is? So it's like a grieving period that you may go through, you and whomever else, as you move on to the different situation. However, if that's what your soul is calling you to do, it is very imperative that you listen to that. Okay? Imperative that you listen to that inner calling. So we're going to postpone those commitments that don't serve us. We are not going to engage. We are going to say no. Or it says postpone, but I say no. Because if it doesn't serve you, then what sense does it make to go at any time? The bonus holistic tip is chew mint leaves or sip herbal infusion for mental clarity. Chew mint leaves or sip an herbal infusion for mental clarity. Okay? We're going to do some invigorating peppermint, some spearmint, something that just, makes you feel a little bit more invigorated right now. So that's our bonus holistic tip for today. I hope everyone is having a great time with their family during this holiday. I hope that you are loving on yourselves as well. I hope that you are, just improving in this journey. This is day 46. We only have 14 days left. That's 2 weeks, only 2 weeks. And I think we could do it. We could do it. With everything going on, we still can do it. This is probably the biggest part of the year where you actually need to create boundaries, because moving into the new year, and then it's not even really about the new year, but this time of year, people cross boundaries a lot. You may have to interfere with people that you typically don't interfere with, like on an everyday basis. People that you see every now and then. You might be around some people, some family or friends that you're not necessarily too fond of. People might be popping up, all of these good things. And now this would be the time for you to create the boundaries and to practice using those boundaries for yourself, to establish those boundaries for yourself. Because sometimes, this is the last thing I'm going to say, as you create those boundaries and you move into the new version of yourself, move into the new life that you wish to create, in order for you to get those things in that new life, you got to make space. And that's where these boundaries come in at. You creating that space for the things that you really need and desire, the things that are suitable for you to come into your life. And on that note, I will see you tomorrow. Peace and love. Mwah.